Hi, my name is Greg. I'm a software developer by education, and I have been working as a software developer for the last 25 years. I've worked for large corporations, but I have also founded some startups, including a video game studio where we have built an online game that was enjoyed by over 2 million players in the last 20 years, and still enjoys a cult following till this day. I'll put a link in the description in case you want to check it out. But most importantly, I'm a father of 3 kids. And I've been trying to teach them programming for over a decade now. Why? Because I think programming is big. There are a lot of well-paying jobs. In fact, there are more jobs than good candidates. Worse, there are more jobs than even bad candidates. If you know how to build software, program computers, you can get a job in pretty much any industry, from banks to video game production to medicine, self-driving cars, airline software, and even military if you want. Basically, software is everywhere. Now, you may be worried about artificial intelligence, that it will make such jobs obsolete. Don't worry. Don't believe the hype. AI is great. It is good in many things. It will be useful. It will disrupt some industries, but not software development so much. Also, AI is a lot less intelligent than it is made out to be. If you're interested in details, I'll post a link to my blog where I discuss the pros and cons of AI. I think that the career in computer science, computer programming, is still very much in and very much the future, to the point that I encourage my own kids to pursue studies in this area. However, it can also be the worst job if you don't like what you're doing or if you're not good at it. Software development requires a very specific kind of skill, a specific kind of a thinking. And not not everyone is good at it, not everyone enjoys it. So what I tried to do is I tried to introduce my kids to programming as early as possible to see if they like it, and if they like it, to give them the start so they can maybe consider doing it in the future. I've tried a lot of tools over the years. I've spent quite a bit of money on some of those tools. Let me show you some of the ones that I think are particularly good. There's Tynker, very good for younger kids, lots of content for girls. There is CodeCombat, much better for older kids, and not so much content for girls. I've tried also Scratch, which is sort of like Tynker, but I think not as good. And I've also purchased a bunch of courses on Udemy. And there is something to say about each. There's something good about each. And if I had two to choose, I would choose these two. But nonetheless, I found them lacking seriously enough where my kids just weren't engaged. So kind of out of necessity and desperation, I started teaching my kids on my own. So I started teaching them and a small group of their friends basically early programming. And I found that in that little group, these were boys ranging in age from grade 8 to grade 12, they enjoyed what I was teaching. And I kept having parents reach out to me and say, can you make those videos available online so that they can use it as well? Well, I decided to do so. So I'm making all the videos that I have available online for anybody to use. There are about 18 sessions each session is about an hour and a half. So if a child does one session a week, they can be done in less than 4 months, and they'll produce 2 games that they will actually publish, and they can be visible online by you, by anybody else. There'll be more content being added, but I'm interested. I want to see if there is interest for it. If there is, I will be certainly adding more content, and there's a lot more to do. Now, if you have your own kids try it, I'd love to hear back from you. I'd like to hear your feedback. I'd like to hear if they enjoy it, if they're having difficulty, if they're getting stuck. And you can do that by commenting on the video, but I'm also going to leave an email in the description of this video that you can use to contact me, especially if they get stuck. Contact me and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, at the end of this video, there will be a link to a page that you can send to your child, and it's not very pretty looking, but it has links to all the videos. The only thing that I would suggest is for the first time, the first session, the first 45 minutes to an hour session, just be there with them because they will have to install some software, some configuration, and just make sure that they won't have any problem, especially if you have any parental software that's blocking access to certain website, or maybe they can't install things on their own, just make sure you're there to help them do this. And I hope you enjoy it, and do let me know how it goes. Thank you.